split up into 30 minutes. But
Okay, and we'll go AirPods. There we go. Okay, perfect. Can you hear now? Can you hear me now? I think you should be able to hear me now. Let me know. Hey, Kwang. Can you hear me now? I think I'm pretty sure it says that you can hear me. I should log in, but I don't have my AirPod. Or oh, thank God. Okay, let me go and do some scans. I will try and keep an eye on the chat, but I am on my laptop, so it's a little bit wacky. No, it wasn't just you. It wasn't just you. I gotta put this to live chat. Don't worry, it wasn't just you. Your boy had ice cream, sushi, pretty much everything. Etsy. Did Etsy really have a cross up? Another one? I'm not even gonna put that one in. F that. Bitcoin, covered call, nothing there. Energy names, nothing in energy names. Levered ETFs, AMTS, TSLR, which is that a Tesla bear? 2 times long Tesla. Was Tesla up? Wow, Tesla was one of the few that was up. Low cost Vanguard, nothing there. Spider sectors, nothing here. Watch list. APP. I'm loving. Not owned. Let's see if anything here. PDD, Hua. And this is Hyverson. PDD is interesting enough. Then we're going to go to the Dow. There's nothing in, I guarantee you there's nothing in the Dow. And there's probably not much in the NASDAQ 100 either. PDD, D. And let's go to S&P. And I'm doing this at night. RTX. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Qs because I want to look at these. We talked about this. I'll drag this up. Wow, that afternoon candle, 2.49%. Wow. Yes. We'll go to the 4 hour. Okay. Um, Sweet. I only have a couple of things that I want to go over as far as the charts go. Let's look at SPY. SPY kind of the same thing. Bring that down there. Algorithm hasn't gotten you out. Let's look at IWM. It does have you out with a loss. um, okay. Okay. I am going to hit record. Hopefully. Oh, I do have to turn this down. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there we go. Turn that down. I think you can still hear me. Yeah. Okay. AirPods, mic. Do. Good evening. It is Thursday, April 4th, but I'm recording this. You're probably going to listen to this on Friday, April 5th. We had a bloodbath today. I'm going to show you some charts. I'm going to show you some of the stories. There's two stories that I really found that were interesting. But this is all about bond rates and higher for longer. And the Qs. I mean, this is the one of the main ETFs that we follow because it's the Nasdaq 100, and you can see that big candle right there. It's a 2.49% uh, afternoon candle. Look at this one back here on March 8th. That one felt bad. That was a 1.42. So this one is a big one. We've been in this range. Look at these Bollinger Bands, and you'll see it kind of cinched up yesterday a little bit. And now you're seeing it on the bottom. And after market, you're at 435. You closed at 435.24. You're right now trading at about to do I think 435.24 is where it kind of closed off in after hours. Let's see, you're at 435.70. So it's up a little bit, up slightly. Doesn't mean that you're going to go off to the races tomorrow. Doesn't mean that you've got great opportunities here, but it does mean with these big moves in today, I would be looking at buying opportunities. And we talked about this before. This is the 4 hour is the rather short term. Look at the long term. This is the weekly. Have we really broken that much, or are we just seeing a bit of a turnover? If you bought back here on July 24th, 2023 at 382, you lived to go all the way down to 340. It hurt. But would you be buying now at 340 when you're at 435? Yes. So my guess is that this is just a move down, probably to the 414 or so. We talked about this range at 429. If that's the case, you should be buying within this range because you don't want to all of a sudden decide, oh my God, I can't buy because it's down this much. You want to add to this. So if you're looking to add to the Qs, this should be your time to add to the Qs. SPY, oh, by the way, this candle in the afternoon, the Qs, it will get you out. On the algorithm, you make 25%. Buying and holding makes you 22%, 23 positions. On SPY, it's a super similar story. You're seeing a huge 1.94% afternoon candle today. The algorithm has not gotten you out of SPY. In SPY, you are still in. So you do want to take a look at this. I'm trying to move it down a little bit. There we go. and we'll expand a little up. So you can see that big move that we saw down. But the algorithm got you in here January 10th at 475. You're still looking good on SPY, but most likely the algorithm will get you out here. This is a 9.25% gain. So if you're playing the algorithm, you're making 16.6% versus 15.2% with just buy and hold over 24 months. Again, those are two. If you're looking at IWM, which Tom Lee has said this was going to be the big winner in the second half of the year, so far it hasn't. And part of the reason is the bond rates. But IWM, the algorithm has you out. I would be very patient with these, but I would also be adding to some core names. SMCI. I would be adding to Dell. I would be adding to Facebook or Meta. I would be adding to Google, and we'll go over Google. I would be adding to Apple. At 169, I think Apple's great. Amazon at 180, I think Amazon at 180 is great. Eli Lilly at 767, you're seeing it just form this trading range right here between 740 and 780. Get into that one. Costco, we talked about Costco. That is way, way down. You may be looking at adding to this one. I added to this one at 730. I'm going to add more. It was just an initial buy. We can look at other ones like MPLX. I said at 40, that one was scary. It's at 42 right now. Oil hit 90 in the Brent. Netflix is going to continue cracking down on passwords. You see 633. There was a buy here at 633. You're trading at 617 right now. I think anything around 600 is a fantastic buy. Pan W. This one is down 1.61%. This one just looks weak. I've added to CrowdStrike at 3, I think 10 or so. You're 309. Again, I've said in this trading range, you're just setting up for another move higher. Palantir, same kind of thing. It's moving a little bit higher in my mind. Roblox, this one will consistently go over 40. At 37, you're looking at a pretty good entry right there. Tesla was up. I'd say wait until Tesla's earnings. I've gone over that one a bunch of times. Uber, under 80, I think you're fine buying it. Again, the algorithm doesn't have you in, but you're fine buying that. Shopify at 74, boy, that one has a nice little gap up here to 89. Remember, we've closed a lot of those gaps. If you look at a weekly, we're just hitting the 200-day. So in my mind, this presents a tremendous opportunity. And what happened today? Well, NASDAQ, S&P, Dow shed over 1%. We've been looking for something like this. We've been saying, hey, stay patient, stay looking at stuff. This is one of the ones that you want to continue to look at. Is why did it fall? Well, there were a bunch of Fed presidents, Loretta Mester, Neil Kashkari, and then Goolsbee. They all said, hey, we may be higher for longer. Turning into the fixed income markets, Treasury yields were lower on Thursday. The 30-year and 10-year were both down 4 basis points to 4.47 and 4.31. The shorter end rate, sensitive to 2-year, was down as well. Jobs looks like it's getting a little tricky on the jobs market. So the question is the Fed going to cut in June? The market is pricing that in. As these guys say, hey, maybe don't look for cuts. That's what's shaking this market out. 100%, that's just what's shaking this market out. Amazon, Meta, and Alphabet in focus, as Wedbush says, see significant increased ad spend. This is a great article. I mean, this goes over, hey, even Pinterest, moderate acceleration, Amazon. So take a look at some of these. Again, I think there's opportunities out here. Meta is over 500. It's at 511. This one, long term, look at that. It got you in at 516 here just a couple of days ago. You're at 510. So the algorithm makes you 63%. Buying and holding makes you 124%. This one on a weekly basis, it's just come roaring back and has hit all-time highs, has gone to all-time highs. And this could be their best year yet. So take a look at this article. It's really, really good. Again, if you want me to look at charts, I can look at them. Send me everybody who had a social request. I'll go into them more in depth because I don't feel like doing you a disfavor and going them here. We can look at a couple of the scans, and I'll put these out in the newsletter for you. AMD Daily, AMDS. This one got a bullish run. Look at that. Afternoon was up 5.27. This is short AMD. 5.27. That's one of the ones that went up. TSLR. Tesla was up, and this is a two times daily. This was a big candle in the afternoon. This was 5.02%. This is two times long Tesla daily. You lost 5.2%. In the morning, you were up 6.84%. You got a cross up here at 11.55. You're trading at 11.48. This is two times long Tesla. I don't know that I'd take it, but again, I want to provide you everything that says it's a buy in the 4-hour algorithm that we watch. App Lovin'. This one got a $45 buy here on February 5th. It's been long ever since. Super bullish. Another bullish cross up here at 72. If you go over to Seeking Alpha and you look at App Lovin', this is one that is a strong buy in the quant. It's got a C plus minus valuation, but A's in everything else. It's ranked number 2 out of 189 in the sector as far as software stocks. BMR is the number 1, but this is 4.98 versus 4.99. So App Lovin' is one that we watch. That got a cross up. If you're into China and you want to play China, there is one China stock that got a cross. And again, these are super speculative because China, I don't think it's completely out of the realm of possibility that China has to do more incentives and more easing of their monetary policy. But 120. Now, if you invested in this 2 years ago, you made 156% versus 16% the algorithm gives you. But when you look at this weekly, look, we're just hitting that all-time high coming off of it. You'll get back up to 149 in PDD. I have no doubt in my mind. RTX, final one that got a cross up here. RTX, this is an industrial. This one has made a comeback, completely made a comeback since these October lows down here. I'm sorry, the October lows were up here. December, there's December. Where is the October lows? There it is. The October lows brought it all the way down October 5th to $70. Today you're trading at 92. That's a great comeback. I mean, look at that. Right back up. It never got the death cross. It's a great one. So, okay, if you want anything, it's all in the link tree. If you want my 4-hour algorithm, remember Trendspider is right there. $50 off Seeking Alpha Premium service. The Alpha Picks service, which is absolutely fantastic. We got a new one just on the 1st. You get a $50 off coupon there. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Webull is the best trading app out there. I am putting together my portfolio. Does not hurt that I sold out completely on Tuesday. I believe I sold out of everything. So I'm doing rather well. I'm probably in cash. I'm probably beating the S&P, but I'm going to start putting that portfolio together. Maybe on this weekend for paid newsletter subscribers, I will be doing a paid newsletter. I will be trying to put this into a newsletter, a short newsletter tonight, sending it out to you in the morning with the links to the podcast. So if you have any questions, again, everything's on the link tree. You got my email address, all the socials here. Sorry for being off, but I am working. I'm in Orlando working the Mexican national ladies team versus the Colombian national ladies team. But I will be back full force on Monday. I am flying back in at midnight or 1 a.m. on Sunday night back home. But I will wake up early, bright and early, and be with you guys. So if you have any questions, hit me up. Okay, take care. Bye. Charlie, it's all about don't fight the Fed. It's all about don't fight the Fed. When the Fed governors come out and they say, hey, we may not lower rates this year because inflation is sticky, the bond market ticks back up and the stock market goes down. So the term "don't fight the Fed" is super strong. So yeah, you don't want to miss with that one. Let me make sure I got this. Um, do, do, do. Let me make sure I got desktop. There we go. Okay. Let me see. Ooh, I got to run through. Okay. Ooh, that sounds bad. Man, it sounds tinny. I got to find a place to alter that audio. Okay. I am out of here. I got to go put this together. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. Oh, just tried to use the scanning. It's not giving me anything. What do you mean it's not giving you anything? Yeah, it depends on the list that you're scanning, Q. So for instance, here, if I go in and you have to use the scanner. So if you're using the scanner and you're going to the daily market stock pick scanner, you have to pick first. You have to pick what you're scanning. If I just go to the core investments and I scan, there's nothing. So remember what that means. That just means on the 4-hour algorithm queue, there is nothing in that list that uh, hits that scan. So there is nothing in the core investments. If you go to the watch list and you scan, APP shows up. So it's working. It's just not, yeah, it's just about the list. You're welcome. It's about remember, the scan for the 4-hour, it looks for bullish stocks. When you have a pullback like you did today, Q, there's not a lot of bullish sentiment in a 4-hour chart when you have that pullback. So there are days when you can't find a damn thing. And that's why I say in that newsletter, if you just, the one thing you need to look at that newsletter is to look at that, the end of it. And if there's a long list of stocks, we're in a bull market. If there's no stocks, you got to be careful and you got to be patient and you got to take a look at stuff. It's kind of the way I view stuff. But you're new at Trendspider. What I would do, Q, I would take a look at down below. If you go into the strategy tester and pull up the 4-hour algorithm, and you just look at the calculations on it, scroll down from the results and just look at what the entry script is and what the exit script is, and just Google what those are. Because when you Google what those are, you'll be able to see exactly what I see. Oh my God, it's a bullish thing. Oh my God, it's a bearish thing. So, okay, I'm out of here. I'm exhausted. I got to do this, and then I'm gonna hit the bed. Day starts at like 6:30, which means I got to be up at 5. Okay.